Yo, what's the word? What's the word? Just shout out to everybody that's in the room, man. Look, it's gonna be a good little show. Got Brownie Blends in the building. I don't know if he can come up. The arrow should be on the right side for you to come up. But if y'all trying to invite some people to the room, make sure y'all press the head down at the bottom left where y'all can press the three dots to invite people to the room. Share it to your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Let them know whatever, man. Just get them in here.
Hey Symba, Blend, you just gotta tap that mic. I just had you up. So Symba, I'm gonna send you the invite and you just can tap the invite to come right on up. And I know Blend, he'll be coming up in a second as well.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
But what's going on?
What up? What up?
Hey,
What up? What up? What up? We back.
hey,
Pace was
what's up?
good.
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Can't complain.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
another day closer to the weekend.
You feel me?
That's
we
what's
gonna
up.
have a great one today. It's my dog. Sil, get to the stage. Where the playlist at, man? We ain't slapping.
Yeah, so it should start at 9. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know why it didn't start yet.
Sil, what's up, my
And
dog?
oh, there he goes.
We in the building. We in the building.
Come on, come on, let's go.
I had to learn how to figure this thing out.
Hey, you know, we are learning and maneuvering. It's something new, but to me, it's like it's Clubhouse on steroids, my dog. This shit going up, man.
Man, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it.
We finna have a ball. V White, I see you in the building. The Lakers, I see you. Come on, everybody, yeah. Where y'all drinks at? You know what I'm saying? You know we got to do the inaugural toast real quick. Especially we got the boy Symba in the building. Come on, y'all. This Bay Area royalty right here, man. Let's go.
Come on, man. You already know we going up.
We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this music cracking and everything. VIC. Anybody you want to pull to the stage? Anything you want to do, Sam? They coming through. We're gonna try to fill it up.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
There we go. Hold up.
I'm sending a mass invite.
Let's do it.
So Symba, that same link I sent you earlier,
Yeah,
you can send that out, and that's gonna bring them just how it brought you into the room.
got you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Y'all get y'all drinks ready. Y'all smoke whatever y'all do. We're gonna vibe out for a minute. We're gonna get to know my dog real quick. One time. Appreciate you joining us though, family.
Come on, man. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
You already know, man. For my dog, I would have climbed the hill to be here.
Man, come on, man. Hey, you one of the most solid. Is solid is a word, bro? Come on. I don't even know that's a motherfucking word. Hey, that nigga ain't hit me. That nigga said, "You gotta send me this bitch." I said, he said, "Let's go."
Shout out my dog, man. Shout out my big bro Draymond, man.
Come on. I got a video, y'all. I'll post it later, man. That shit go crazy. It's been what I've been keeping in the vault. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw it in the story. I think I might have sent that to you, nigga. We was going down, me, you, and Ludo, and that ain't for the fight.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Niggas was going up. We gonna get this. We gonna let motherfuckers trickle in, and then we gonna get started though, man. Cause game come on at 7:00. Y'all know we gotta fuck with that. You know what I mean? So we gonna try to enjoy ourselves
Definitely.
and get in and out. Hold on 1 second. Turn up. So one of the dope things about the platform, Sim, is that it's one of the only platforms, if not the only platform. It's called RiFF. Obviously, you know that you get streaming credits for every time, for everybody in your room, for everybody in this room, multiply the streams by everybody, and all that shit is going up right now. We're gonna be rocking this shit all night. So this shit, yeah. So we ain't in here wasting no time. We actually making it happen. This shit dope as fuck, bro.
I like this.
Yeah, the creator right there to the right of us, her name is Kara. Right here, she's the creator. This was her grand idea, and I've been blessed to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And you know it's a play going forward. You know how we get out. Then we got
shout out to Kara. Shout out to Kara.
Kara, what up? Kara want to come up? I see her hand raised. Bring Kara up real quick so I can introduce her, Peyton. Let me see if I can get Kara to the stage real quick. Kara, what up?
Hey, Symba. Hey, Blendz.
I like that wave. I like that wave you did.
Thanks for riffing with us.
Definitely. It's a pleasure to be here.
This is one of my favorite rooms on the app, and you've just made it sweeter, Symba. So thank you for joining us here. I love the vibe. Love your music. Hope you can tell us more about it tonight.
Well, this might be one of the realest riff interviews or live rooms ever. I'm a very honest person, so we're gonna talk about some honest shit tonight.
I'm excited. And everybody, press the button, that little People Plus button in the message bar, to make sure you share the link. Because if we're gonna hear some good stuff, we want everybody to hear it.
Definitely.
Thanks, Symba. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Blendz.
Appreciate you, Kara.
Appreciate it.
All right, so everybody out there watching, there's people still trickling in. But if y'all later on in the show, we're gonna open up the floor to let y'all ask the man some questions and shit. We're gonna go from there. But at the end of the day, I just want y'all to have a good time and vibe with us. And if y'all leave away from this show and y'all enjoy y'all experience, tell y'all friends, get y'all own riff rooms. Y'all hold y'all little business meetings, a little happy hours. It's COVID out there. Whatever y'all got to do, stay home, have y'all drinks, hop on riff and go in. That's what we here for. Like I said, this is Clubhouse on steroids. They ain't doing what we doing over here. It ain't happening. We about to go in. But look, I got my dog Symba in the building. Man, I'm so impressed with you, brother. But first, before we get into it, Symba album out right now. Don't Run From Rap. Numerous crazy freestyles going crazy. So I'm gonna take y'all back. Before we get a little bit of his backstory, I'm gonna take y'all back to my first experience, with Symba. So I had got a DM from my boy Draymond, and he sent me the music because he know I'm a hip hop nerd, fucking rap head, and I love bars and shit. He know that, so he know what type of shit to send me.
Yeah.
So he said, check this out. So I'm listening to it. I'm like, holy shit. So bruh said, hey, can you get to LA? I said, I'm on the next flight, right? I pull up to LA. I said, what's good? He like, hey, I need you to clean me up first. Bet, I already knew that was coming, right? Then my nigga said, nigga Sim got a video shoot tonight. I said, okay, it's good enough. So when I pull up to I already found my favorite song because I'm the type of nigga, right? When I start vibing this shit, I lock in on songs. That's kind of my problem. So a nigga shoot me they album, I lock in on one song for like 2 weeks before I even start. Fuck, that's what my mama did growing up. You know what I'm saying? My mama would be in the kitchen on Sundays playing the same song on repeat. And then when I find a song that give me that energy, so that song was Reality Is. Yeah. That happened to be the song you was shooting the video for.
Yeah.
So we pull up to the video shoot. I'm like, nigga come out, humble as fuck, we vibing. And I'm like, shit, the nigga already immediately got the whole package. The nigga got the bounce. The nigga come out with all the shit on. The nigga, you know what I'm saying? The whole shit. I'm like, man, this nigga is a star in the making. And one thing I remember Draymond telling you that day, he said, Symba, we went across the street, we was in a empty parking lot somewhere in LA. He goes, Symba, you about to make a lot of money. A lot of principles to stand on, and don't forget who got you here. I felt like that was a plug for Dallas Martin at the same time. I felt like shout out to Dallas. So what has this whole experience been like since then, man? Because you've been going crazy since then. And do you remember any of that shit?
Man, bro, I remember every last moment of it. It's been like a bittersweet moment because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And it was great because it made me lock in. The pandemic made me lock in to be able to focus on my craft and become a better rapper. So that's where a lot of the freestyles come from. A lot of the music come from is me focusing on the craft. But at the same time, as a new artist, it's kind of tough not being able to tour, not being able to meet certain program directors at radio stations, not being able to meet certain people that put on shows. So you kind of stagnant, you know what I mean? You're real stagnant. But everything that we talked about that night, you know what I mean, has happened in a certain way, or a way that I didn't see it happen. You know what I mean? But one thing that I appreciate about that night is, and one thing I appreciate about our brother Draymond is he always giving us that game to keep us aware of what's coming.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes a lot of people be like wanting to do shit and wanting to work towards shit, but they don't really got a friend or like somebody that's been through it to actually give them the information on how it goes. So when it get real tough, you feel like you failing, and that shit might make you want to give up. But when you got somebody that's like a Draymond, or you know what I mean, like a Ghostface Killer, or like a Fabulous, or like a LeBron, or somebody to tell you like, nah, bro, I went through the same thing. You just got to keep going. Like you're going through the process. The process means more than the results. And a lot of people want the results, but they don't want to go through the process. So what I've been dealing with literally, bro, is appreciating the results. You know, I could pay my bills and buy cars and feed my son and do whatever I got to do now. So I ain't really got to stress about that. But at the same time, I'm not getting the results I thought I would be getting. So I can't focus on that. I got to go back to appreciating the process. And that's why I'm back in the studio working on my new shit. As you see right now, you see where I'm at.
In the lab. Hey, that's what I love to see.
You see where I'm at. So I'm back in grind mode. We back cooking up. It's 2022. We about to get ready to unload.
Come on, let's go. You know, when you said something, you made some key points just now. And to me, when I look at myself in the business world, a lot of shit that I'm successful in now, when I look back, God damn, I'll be like, man, I really started this shit 14 years ago, 15 years ago. And I think that's a lot of issues with people is seeing shit through. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of Jack's lines, see it through. And a lot of people don't see shit through. They be having like, you ever had somebody come to you with an idea and a vision, great idea, but you look in their eyes and you be like, man, I believe in that shit more than you do. You know what I'm saying? You can tell, you know what I'm saying, that they really don't believe in that shit. So when I hear about all the shit that you went through and I read about all the shit that you went through to get to where you at, by seeing shit through, and you just getting started. You scratching the surface.
Just getting started. And like you saying, like key phrase you just said is seeing shit through. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us don't realize like we are part of a generation that our family and people before us never understood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of our family members used to tell us, go to school, get a job, or go to school, go to college, get a job, do this, do that. But they didn't see the internet coming. They didn't see different things coming. They didn't see this app right here being able to make us all have a conversation through video and audio if somebody want to be seen or however. They didn't see this coming. So they only gave us information based off what they had. And now it's up to us to be able to, you know, take the morals and principles that they taught us, but to understand like we living in a different generation and we got to maximize that. So like one of my idols in music is Jay-Z. That's one person that I idolize.
We are liking that. Go ahead.
Every day I wake up, like I think like, what would Jay-Z do in 2022?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how would Jay move? Like, who would Jay be talking to? Like, what type of music would he be making? Like, and I model myself after that because that's somebody I always wanted to be. And that's how I see myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like seeing shit through it by seeing Jay-Z do it, I'm able to see, okay, I could do this. I'm able to meet people like the Lee or Cohens and run into certain people that Jay met with. I had a conversation with Dame Dash the other day. You know what I mean? I talked to Irv Gotti a lot. I talked to Ja Rule a lot. So I'm not talking to these people for no reason. I talked to Dave Chappelle just today. You know what I mean? Like I'm not talking to these people for no reason. I'm talking to these people because they see the same thing in me that they was going through coming up. You know what I mean? So we relate to each other because I'm going through the process of the results that they've been able to achieve. So it's all about keeping through.
The crazy part about it, it's crazy how when you constantly working in that space and you working in your passion, it almost be like the game guys see what's happening when the cameras is off. They see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? When they know the work you putting in. So shit just start mysteriously lining up. Like when I looked at the convo, when I heard the situation with Dallas, right? So if I'm correct, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you was at an album release party and you wasn't necessarily there to preview your music. You was actually there just kind of at the event. Is that how it went? And then they put your shit in and fell in love with it?
So it was basically an Oxcord party, and it was a bunch of like Dallas was at the time before Corona throwing these events to where he was having a bunch of different artists coming through, and people would basically jump on the Oxcord and play music. And when I came through, I was noticing like a lot of people kind of playing the same type of songs and saying the same things, and I was just like, damn, okay, I'm gonna play them something different. But I read the room. I just ain't jump all the way into it or try to hurry up and play my shit. I let everybody do what they needed to do. And then I jumped up and I played my shit and I shook the room. It was something different. You know what I mean? I wasn't saying the same thing. I didn't have the same 808s or the same drums or the same cadences. It was something different. So from that day forward, Dallas was like, man, what you doing tomorrow? I'm like, working on music. He like, come through.
Nigga, I'd have lost it, nigga. Like, I'd have lost it, nigga. Like, let's go.
Yeah, like I came through. We had a meeting. I played him some more music. He was like, "What you got to do tomorrow?" I'm like, "Shit." He like, "We going to New York." I'm like, "Let's go." We go to New York. I met Julie. I met Craig. I met Kaiser, and it was really one of the dopest moments of my life, man. Because it's like as a up and coming artist, you always hear these stories about, oh, they flew me out and I did this and I did that, woo woo. But you never actually know like how that's gonna happen or where that's gonna come from.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So it was like at a time where like I ain't have a lot of money. You know what I mean? I had a son on the way. I'm in LA. I'm making ends meet, but it's like I'm out here just figuring it out like everybody else.
Yeah.
And it was validation for me that I was doing the right thing. I got on that flight. I jumped in that Uber to the hotel. I got dressed.
How much money you had in your pocket while you was on that flight?
I had about $312.
And you didn't know what you expect. You didn't know you haven't had the conversation with Dallas on what's covered. You had that conversation.
None of that. Like I ain't know if I had a room or nothing. But I was just like, if I gotta get out here and I gotta figure it out, I'm gonna figure it out. Like I know people in New York. If I gotta stay in somebody's crib, I know people I could call or whatever it may be. But it was like I ain't, I had $300 with a kid on the way. You know what I'm saying? And I could have been doing a lot more to not have $300 in my pocket. But I didn't want to be risking what I was doing at the time. So I stayed down on what that was. So I ain't do certain things, or I wasn't selling certain things or being around certain people. You know what I mean? Like I was just like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay down on it. I believed in it. And I went out there, bro, and shit. I went out there with $300 and came back with 200,000.
Jesus Christ. So hold on, let me get this straight. you went out there and you inked the deal. That's the Atlantic deal, right?
Yep.
Did you have anybody with you consulting with you on that, or you was like, it's a no-brainer, we finna do this deal?
No, I had people with me consulting. I had a team that I was already a part of, and we made it to where it was a partnership, to where you know me and my team signed our company, and I'm signed to my team. Okay. So we did a partnership with Atlantic to where they signed our company, not just me. You know what I mean? So I'm protected by my company, but we partnered with Atlantic. So it was more so of a really an advance to partner about everything. And we like really came to some real good terms, put together a good situation, and more than anything, I had Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like what most people don't realize is when you sign a deal, all right, you'll get money. You'll get this money, right? You'll sign a deal, you'll get this money. Most people sign a deal for like $50,000, they'll get $100,000 advance or whatever. Yeah. And they end up just thinking like, all right, this is money for me. So I'm about to go shopping, I'm about to do this, I'm about to go get a crib, I'm about to get a car and all this. But having somebody like Dallas to teach you like, hey, put this money into your career. So it'd be times when it was slow to where I would know, okay, let me go use this money to shoot a video on my own. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Of course I gotta pay my bills and shit, but I'm gonna pay my shit off for the year. But let me use this right here to cover this. Let me go do a photo shoot with this. And then it helps the label be able to put their relationships in the middle of everything to help enhance everything. So if you just sitting around waiting on the label, you're doing the wrong thing because there's so many artists on the label. Yeah. So they giving you a budget, right? So I got a crazy budget to go record and do everything, but they giving you another advance to be able to also create yourself as an artist and a celebrity and as a superstar. You know what I mean? So a lot of people take that money and they just go blow it on clothes, blow it on cars and everything. Yeah. It's really like, okay, let me get a studio. Let me find the right producers. Let me create a team so I can keep this thing going, and I got a structure to keep this thing flowing. Yeah. And that's really what it went into. And when you got that, your money will keep flowing.
Now, is that something that you got? If a label give you, and this for everybody, anybody in the audience that's listening to understand how these things are structured. I know all these deals are everything is negotiated, right? So I'm wondering, is that something that the label is like immediately we got? Because mind you, it's a pandemic going on, like, right? Is they stressed out like, man, how is we gonna recoup? You know what I'm saying? How is we gonna recoup what we just handed this brother?
Labels ain't never stressed out, bro. And because what y'all got to understand about labels is it's 3 labels. It's Sony, it's Warner, and it's Universal. Everything falls under that. I'm signed to Atlantic, which falls under Warner, right? But Warner just ain't in Warner Music. They got Warner Pictures, Warner Movies. They got
all kind of shit.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. Yep.
Okay, my bad. Warner just ain't got Warner Music. They got Warner Movies. You know what I mean? Warner Brothers merchandise. So it's all these different things. The music is just a department under that. You know? So they get money in so many different areas, but music is an area that they invested in. You know what I mean? So it's really based off kind of like how could I say it? Like it's really kind of like one of them things to where it's like music is just a part of the program of what they got going on with media. Yeah. You know what I mean? They got so many things going on in media. They got a department for music, and we as artists fall under that. So nowadays, they not more so on some like, you know, back in the days, it used to be like a label assign you and want to take all your masters and want to take all your rights and do all this. Yeah. Like they not like that no more. It's more so based off like what works best for you, what works best for us. Let's meet in the middle. So I didn't come into my deal with a gang of followers. I had 9,000 followers when I got my deal. You know what I mean? Not too many people knew me. Not too many people heard my music, but they seen that I had talent. And they was like, man, we rock with this kid. So they made an investment in me, and
that's rare now, right? Because most of the time you building a social media following prior, so they looking at you and you already got 1 million views on YouTube, and you got 1 million views, and then they like, okay, that's a guaranteed pop based on the shit he built. You kind of came in the traditional way,
but that's also because the people who signed me, Craig Kalman, Julie Greenwald, Mike Kaiser, Dallas Martin, these are traditional people of the music industry.
Come on.
These are people who was here to see the Rick Rosses, to see the Jay-Z's, to see the Young Jeezys. So they seen what it was from the beginning and what it would take to develop it. They knew it just wasn't something that was going to be a right away instant thing. So they was like, okay, boom, we rocking with him. Let's do this. We're going to take this chance with him. We with you for the long term. So now it's up to me to be able to deliver that product so they can go do their job.
Yeah, and that brings me to my next question. Hold up, first we're gonna toast to that 200,000 you left you put up on New York with, and I'm always gonna toast with my favorite. Shout out to Lobos.
That was the first one.
That was the first one. Okay,
no, that was the first one.
Okay, hold up. Let's toast to the first one. He got the Don Julio. But we gonna bring out the Lobos. Shout out to Lobos and Diego, all my people down there, LeBron, Daddy, everybody behind this fine tequila. Hey, if y'all want some great tequila, pull up on Lobos. It's at Bevmo and the stores near you. We're gonna toast to that. But that brings me to my next question. Toast up, cheers, my G. That brings me to my next question. Dallas Martin, right? When we talk about Dallas, so I spent the weekend with Dallas and AZ, right? We vibed out, and I found myself, we out there to party, but I find myself intrigued by his music mind and shit, right? He answered a lot of questions for me about the music industry, right? And so a lot of people think because they know a nice song on the radio, or they know a great artist when they hear. A lot of people think that's what it takes to be an A&R. What is unique about Dallas Martin here? Because I've been watching, your development as we go. Like, I'm talking about a complete package of your shit. How much of a part does Dallas play in this whole thing when it comes down to it?
A big part. I always tell people, like, Dallas not the average A&R. Mm-hmm. Dallas, there's very few A&Rs who work after 9 o'clock. Mm-hmm. There's very few A&Rs who work after 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Right? Dallas work from 8 to 5 in the office. Mm-hmm. Dallas is a family man from 5 to 9. And he in the studio with all of us from 9 to 3, and he wake up and do it again.
Sheesh.
And some nights, not even some nights, most nights, he in the studio longer than us. It's times I might go home and he'd call me, hey, I think you could do this beat, or I think you could cut this verse better, or you could do this, or you could, you know what I mean? So he's truly committed to his craft. He's truly committed to what he do. You know what I mean? So sometimes I see him going hard and it make me go harder. Sometimes I want to go home and I see him turned up and looking at me, and I be like, nah, I got to deliver this verse. I can't go yet. You know what I mean? So a lot of A&Rs, they only do their job. Dallas does what he's passionate about.
Yeah. He reminds me of the Rich Paul of the A&R shit, because I noticed that he maintains a close relationships with the guys that he working with. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all,
it take a lot to do that, because like what a lot of people don't know about us as artists is sometimes it's hard to trust people that's on the other side of your business. So it's like you don't know if they signing you for money or if they signing you for this. But when it's like somebody like Dallas, it's like, okay, he coming to my videos, like he at my son's birthday party. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we really got a relationship to where it's like, nah, like bruh, fuck with me and I fuck with him. So it's like I'm gonna make sure I go as hard for him as he go as hard for me.
Yeah, and I just remember being, all the moments that I've been around it quite a bit, because that ain't fuck with him heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Dallas always speaking highly of you. Like when your name come up or your music come on, that nigga going like, you know what I'm saying? And so
that's my dog, bro. Like that's why I say I wish this pandemic didn't get in the way, because we really had a plan to move around on some like Diddy and big shit. Like, you know, even the LA leaker shit, like, they don't know, like Dallas set that up. Like Dallas called me and was like, yo, I think we need to go to the leakers. It's a pandemic. Not too many people seeing you right now. Like we need to get eyes on you. I'm like, let's do it. He like,
man, that shit was crack. That shit's hey, you know the thing about that leaker shit, bro? If y'all don't know what we talking about, it's on my page right now, Brownie _Blendz. It's a leakers freestyle that Symba did. And what I keep noticing about what's so unique about that shit is it keep reinventing itself. Because
you gotta understand, bro, like, and I'm not saying this because it's me, but it's like I'm the only rapper in the world right now going viral for rapping.
That shit crazy, bro.
I'm not going viral for my jewelry. I'm not going viral for being the first in this category or not. I'm going viral for literally rapping. And the reason that is because it's something that hasn't been seen in a minute, to where someone has went to a radio station and freestyle and been comfortable with it. A lot of people go up there and they overdo it, and they want to kill 100 niggas, or, you know what I mean, kill themselves, or do all this extra shit. And it was just for one time something where people was like, man, I feel this nigga. Like, I feel how he feel. Like, I feel the same way. You know what I mean? So it is, to me, the introduction to rapping on the internet. Like, I always tell people, like, you see like the Kendrick Lamars, the Drakes, the J. Cole's, like all these big artists that we look up to, they kind of broke right before the internet, right before social media was a thing and everything. So we really haven't seen a traditional rapper kind of cut through and go viral. You know what I mean? Like on some real like bar shit. You know what I mean? So when I seen that, I was like, man, this what I'm standing on. This what I'm doing. I'm not finna try to conform and make another type of music. I'm gonna give y'all these bars, these fun bars, these catchy bars, and it's cool to, you know, be the player, man. You know what I mean? You got away from being player. Like everybody gotta be gangster to be cool, or you gotta, you know what I mean?
You know that's one thing I really like about you is the way you move, even in the interviews, even in the videos and all the songs. You not too cool for shit. Like a lot of times niggas just be too cool for school, to where you don't look like they enjoying themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was talking to my homie Zeke this morning, and we was like, it's a difference between your business and show business. Like, people want to be fucking entertained. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to laugh. You know, back in the day, you go to the parties and niggas standing in the corner like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to, they really feel like just going crazy, but they just standing there, they like this. Nigga, that energy comes out where you like, it felt like you pulled up to the freestyle. Was like, man, I'm about to go in, man. We finna have a great time. We gonna be ourselves, and we gonna enjoy ourselves, and it is what it is.
I think what a lot of it be, bro, not just in hip hop, but us in street culture. I'm not gonna say the black community, because the whole black community don't move like that. At the end of the day, we got black doctors, we got black lawyers, we got black scientists. So they don't all move like what I'm about to speak on. But us sometimes in the hip hop community and within the streets, like it's hard for us to grow up. It's hard for us to let go of things that we was attached to when we was younger. So we join gangs, we jump in the streets, we adapt these like principles that really kind of fuck us up mentally, and think that this shit is okay, and it's really not. It's just really suppressing some shit that we got to deal with because we don't have another way to get away from it.
Come on,
you know what I mean? So it's like for me, like what I'm standing on is like growth in hip hop, bro. Like it's okay to grow the fuck up. Like everybody ain't gotta die at 25 or die by the streets or die by overdose, or you know what I mean? Die by all this shit. Like at what point do we make it cool to grow the fuck up? We all make songs about dying young and doing all this shit, but at what point does it become cool to see your kid go to school, to see your motherfucking kid get married, and for them to have kids, and you to be there to support them, to give them information that you didn't have when you was growing up?
Come on,
you know what I mean?
And it's almost like we gotta. It's almost like I talk to my homie V about Vidal. Shout out to Vidal. I talk to him about shit like this all the time, and it's like it's almost like we gotta change what we think is cool. We gotta redefine what masculinity is, because what we define I'm from East Oakland, and what we define masculinity there is it's all toxic shit from top to bottom. You would see a youngster like Fab came on the show last week, right? And he was talking to the homie, and the homie first question he asked him is like, "Hey, where you used to grind at?" You know what I'm saying? And when he told him he never sold no dope, the nigga was like, that fucked him up, right? And so I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, the shit that we think is a standard is really a bunch of toxic shit. You know what I'm saying?
A bunch of toxic shit, bro, that we conditioned to think is cool. You feel me? Like, bro, I ain't never sold dope in my life, bro. I ain't never shot at a nigga in my life, but I've been surrounded by that shit my whole life. So I understand it. I understand it, but I understand at the same time, bro, we all ain't doing that. But media and the media, mainstream America, white kids around America that listen to rap music, this is how they see us as black people.
Come on.
That's what they think. They think we all out here shooting each other, and we turned up and we turning against each other and shit like that. Because that's the image that's portrayed from our movies. You know what I'm saying? To like, I was telling a young nigga the other day, bro, in the 90s when hip hop was first coming, bro, when you had groups like Naughty by Nature, Queen Latifah, Tribe Called Quest. Look at the TV shows. You had shit like A Different World, The Cosby Show. You feel me? A black family that was a doctor. Martin, a man in a single room apartment with his girlfriend working at a radio station. You feel me? But now we praise shows like goddamn Power and BMF, and it's the street culture and like, you know what I'm saying? All this shit. So it's a narrative that get pushed to the public that we all this way. Well, really, it's a lot of what's going on. Like, why we ain't got a show about the black doctor that came from the hood? Because we don't see that as cool. We only view the street nigga or the nigga that been through the most shit as cool. It's like, nah, it's people that come from the streets that went another way, bro, that made a way, and we should glorify that.
And then it fucks with our women. Our women be like, I want a street nigga, right? But really what she want is a grown man. She want a man, but we don't define masculinity in no other way but the bullshit.
And then they want to wonder why all men cheat. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, right?
Let's go.
All men don't cheat.
No.
The issue is it's about what? 500 NBA players, 2,500 NFL players, about a couple thousand baseball players, 1,000 rappers, right? We're talking about 10,000 people, bro. And it's 8 billion people on the planet, but majority of women chase these 10,000 men.
Man, look, come on.
See what I'm saying? And then expect them to conform to a normal society that they not a part of. But then the normal man that's willing to be the way that they will want them to conform to, they dodge him because he don't drive a Bentley truck.
Come on.
Because he ain't got one of these. Ain't got one of these.
So you got so you got 100% of the women chasing the listen, the average salary for a black man in America, which makes up the majority of the population, is probably somewhere around $43,000 a year. And the niggas who make 100 plus, which 100 ain't shit in California, right? But the niggas who make 100 plus, they make up about 10% of our population. So you got 100% of the women chasing 10% of the niggas, and then they wonder why they fucking single.
See what I'm saying?
Shit crazy, bro.
See what I'm saying? It's a different game, bro. It's a different struggle. And I'm not saying that we as men is right for acting on some of the things that we do. No, it's not right to get in relationships and lie to other women and, you know what I mean, start other It's not right. But what I'm saying is at the end of the day, it's not fair.
No, it's not.
It's not fair either. You know what I'm saying? And for those in the comments that's saying, but I got one, I got a chain, I got a watch, I'm telling y'all, I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them. I'm growing to understand how to move in this new life. Brownie is not one of them.
Yeah, come on.
We fit in that category, and I'm not saying we better than nobody. What I'm saying is we working towards something we know that we going for. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people that settle for a life that they cool with, and that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. I tell my baby mom all the time, bro, my life would be a lot easier if I wasn't trying to change the world.
Come on. Hey, you know it's that shit that cause I can't keep still either, right? Because I be telling people all the time, I fear two things, God and mediocrity. I can't stand mediocrity. Like I don't understand the mind space. And I try to because I got a lot of friends that be like, okay, I'm gonna just work the 9 to 5. I'm gonna do the traditional American dream shit or where the shit they sold to you and be like, I'm gonna get this crib, I'm gonna get this car, and then I'm gonna just mail it in. I'm gonna have barbecues on Saturday and some shit and play golf on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But me, I always feel like that hope is like the fruit of the spirit. Like that shit. When I see like I told Fab last week, I was like, man, it be two types of niggas, bro. It be niggas that look at a nigga like you with the watch on or the chain and you going up, right? And then one nigga would be like, man, I hate that nigga, right? I hate that shit in his mind. He'll never say that out loud because the haters don't speak hate out loud. They secretly feel it, right? But then it'll be another nigga that'll look at you and draw so much inspiration and be like, man, I see what Symba doing. He look like me, the nigga skin color like me. I could be that, and it'll drive the nigga to want to do more shit.
You know what you talking about, bro? You talking about two different sides of jealousy. People don't realize jealousy is a good thing and a bad thing. We just label the word as a bad thing. So most people look at jealousy as somebody that's deceitful or mad at what you got. Nah, it's another side to that. You know how many niggas I've been jealous of?
Yeah. That's a natural emotion, right?
That I've said, oh, I gotta go harder.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad that he had the car or he had the girl or he had the clothes. I just said, damn, I gotta go harder. It motivated me to do more. It didn't make me want to try to go take his girl or steal his car or set him up to be able to get his jewelry took. Like, nah, nigga, I'm trying to get there. So if somebody did it, hey, my nigga, salute to you. Now let me go work on myself to be able to get what it is I feel I need to achieve.
Come on, look.
So it's two sides of jealousy. It's one side that's deceitful, and it's one side that'll motivate you.
And it's crazy that you say that. I work with LeBron James, nigga, Mav Carter, Paul Rivera. I didn't make so many relationships through this show, right? And not one time I met Jay-Z. That's the guy. I met Jay-Z. I said when I was like 18, I wanted to meet Jay-Z. 19, I met Jay-Z through the show.
Yeah.
And not one time did I ever look at any nigga on that platform, bro, and say to myself, or feel any kind of, I always said to myself, I could get there. I always feel like I could get there.
I could get there. Because as a youngin', it was something that your parents or your uncles or your big homies or somebody you was around at the time gave you the information to understand it's possible. So when you see somebody doing it, it doesn't spark a negative emotion. It sparks a way to figure out how to do it.
Come on.
Some niggas never had that person to even bridge the gap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people never had a Dallas to introduce them to a Draymond for me and Draymond to become our own thing.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And then most people will let that relationship let it push a person like Dallas out the way. But me and Draymond, is so much of real people. It's not. This is how we met. This is what we gonna stand on. So this is how we all connected. This how we all gonna move as a unit. Most people ain't like that, bro. Most people is, I need this for me. I need that for me. Most people is money hungry. They need bread, but they don't understand, bro. It ain't about the money. It's about the access.
It's about, man, listen, hold on. Nigga, you just said that right there is because the reason why I say this because I've been around niggas, right? That sit there and be like, look at their situation and be like, damn. And I'm gonna use you as the example. Damn, man, this nigga Symba going up, man. The nigga Symba doing this and this. The nigga ain't gave me nothing. The nigga Symba ain't drop $1 million off on my doorstep. The nigga Symba ain't did this. But you gave that nigga all the access in the world.
Facts.
And access is more valuable than anything. Like, nigga, I laid the blueprint out, nigga, and I gave you, like, all you need. If you got any hustle about yourself, all you need is access.
I got a homie right now, bro. Right now, bro. For the last 2 years, I've been trying to make him my day-to-day manager. The problem is, right? He'd make money, right? I pay him all the shit, whatever. Bam. It's not the money right away that he's been able to make in the streets.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he's willing to say, fuck that, to go back to a life to get him some fast shit, but not understanding.
No big picture shit. No big picture
not
shit.
Understanding. Hey, bro, we over here with Draymond.
Yeah. Come on.
Hey, bro, we over here with Brownie. Hey, bro, we over here with Dallas. Hey, bro, we over here with Chappelle. Hey, bro, we over here with Mav Carter. Hey, bro, we over here with LeBron. You feel me?
Big like picture shit.
I know it ain't what you could go get right now, but think about what you're gonna be able to get in 3 years if you make these relationships do something for you. But you're not thinking about that. You just looking at it like, oh, these bruh relationships, bruh got them. You know, everybody know, bruh. Nah, bro, this is for us. But what can you bring to the table to make it work for you? I can't tell you what to do. I could put you around it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you gotta have something to present to make them say, I fuck with dude.
Come, and you know the crazy part about that, if you take like a LeBron, right? And we'll make an analogy. When you take a LeBron, right, and you look at his team, you look at Rich Paul, right? Where he at?
Yep.
Nigga was selling jerseys in the airport, had a name in the streets in Cleveland before all of it, right? You look at Mav Carter, you look at Randy, right? You look at the four horsemen, you look at Paul Rivera, who added to that situation. You look at all the shit, right? Niggas really think that LeBron got on and LeBron said, Rich, here go 10 million. Mav, here go. Them niggas went out and added value.
Hold on. First off, Bron had to go hire somebody he didn't even trust.
Come on.
He had to go hire somebody he didn't even trust to put them around it to get the game to say, all right, let's get him out the way so y'all could do this now.
Come on.
That's the part niggas don't get. But the problem is everybody don't want to put that work in and hang around the dude that Bron didn't trust to get the game. To be able to apply for their friend. Most niggas want to get the game and go run off and do it with somebody else. No, your meal ticket is right here.
Yeah.
Your meal ticket right here. It's so many, bro. It's so many people, bro, that sit next to the next Jay-Z, the next LeBron James, the next Draymond Green, the next Derek Jeter, the next Kanye West. And they can't even see what to do for them because they friend. So they can't see past the friendship. They can't even see that they friend may be a fucking genius. But you so fucking dumb to just look at this nigga as a friend. You can't even see what it is you need to do to go apply yourself to help this nigga dreams come true because it could change everybody's life.
It could change everybody else. Go out and then you had the niggas like sometimes you like I spend majority of my time with Draymond, right?
Yeah.
But I've never said to myself, I need to try to go hit the gym and start practicing and try to be an NBA player. Like, I'm around agents. I'm around all types of people, right? But I never, like, all I need to do is be great at what I do and build a life that's great for me. I don't have to build a, I don't have to, but a lot of niggas be looking at, damn, I like to respect that bro over there got when he walked in the room. I like to respect that bro over there got when he walked the room, and I ain't getting that. So niggas don't want to be the chef. Niggas don't want to be the concierge guy. Niggas don't want to be, they don't want to be shit that they naturally great at because niggas be chasing titles so they get out of their lane a little bit. You know, and when you start to get out of your lane a little bit, you're going to start pressing, right? So you lose your patience. You're going to start pressing a little bit. Things going to feel like they not happening fast enough for you. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that's a big part of it. And I notice it a lot of times with a lot of circles in the industry, bro. Niggas be trying to like, you got different niggas. You got niggas that just sit along and just want to just like be there. First of all, if you're not adding value, the relationship gonna wear thin, period. I don't give a fuck how you try to spin it. If you got a nigga around you that ain't gonna add value, the conversation's gonna be limited. They gonna start off cool, then over time they just go. And add value doesn't mean
one thing my big homie Wallow say, if you don't add value to value, you devalue value.
Man, shout out to Wallow, man.
If you don't add value to value, you devalue value.
If you don't add value to value, you devalue value. Big guy, big guy. And look, hold up. For everybody that's listening right now, what makes this even more significant is I want to rewind a little bit. I want to rewind because so often we hear the story about we hear the rags to riches story a lot, right?
Yeah.
And so it's a little bit of a different angle when you hear a story from a nigga who had it as a kid, then you got a little bit older, your family ran through a few little changes, right?
Yeah.
And you lost it. And trying to rebound back from that. And this is in Antioch, California, right?
Yeah.
Give us a little bit. You don't got to rehash the whole story for people that don't know, because I know you probably tired of talking about it, right? Because I've heard it on numerous interviews. But imagine being a 14, 15-year-old kid with everything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you turn 16 years old and everything is stripped away from you based on decisions from your parents, right?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you got to face the world at 16. It's a whole different outlook. Walk us through that, bro, and walk us through tell the listeners a little bit what that experience is like.
I always tell people, bro, I'm a male version of my mama, right? And the reason I say that is because I know how to get through what I need to get through to be able to bounce back to go where I need to get to. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And what I mean by that is my mom, man, went through so much. My mom went through a marriage, and within her marriage, they opened up a company, a real estate business, and they ran it up. You know, a $10 million real estate business. But somebody that was someone my mom fell in love with and married at the time, is who she started the business with, but he was doing a lot of things that my mom didn't know on the side. You know, and he ended up getting into some trouble, and it ruined my mom's business, his business, everything. Right? My mom literally had an idea to open this restaurant, open a real estate company, open all these different things, and she lost all those things. And it was the first time in my life to where I couldn't literally say, I'm finna go buy the J's this week. I'm finna go get that North Face jacket. You feel me? I'm finna go do this. It was the first time in my life that ever happened. My mom was like, hold up. We can't do that this week. We can't do that. And I'm like, why? Because she ain't never told me we could do that. You know what I mean? And I watched my mom, bro, grind. And she's working these jobs, and she thinking, what can I do? But she was working these jobs while she thinking, boom. My mom ends up running into one of the top people in Silicon Valley. I'm not gonna say his name, but one of the top people in Silicon Valley. My mom ends up running into him and end up doing all his real estate deals for the rest of his life.
Wow.
Big time dude. big time, big time guy in Silicon Valley. But my mom went through a struggle, and she was working at banks and being a teller and doing all these things. And she kept thinking, I know the real estate game. I know this. I know how to bounce back. I know how to woo, right? And she literally was like, I need to get around certain things. I need to get around it. So when I get off work, I'm going to go hang out over here. I'm going to stop going to this spot. I'm going to go hang around these certain people. I'm going to go eat at these spots now. Even though I might not have the money to eat here, I'm going to go here. And even though she went there, you feel me? And she ended up meeting somebody that changed her life. Just the same way that I moved to LA and met somebody like Dallas Martin that changed my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same pattern.
Come on.
It's the same pattern. It's the same pattern, bro.
So during this time, during this time, you in Antioch, California, right? To my knowledge, Antioch, a lot of Section 8 is headed that way. A lot of Section 8 is headed that way, right?
Yeah.
And I understand what that music grind is, right?
Yeah.
So you moving around. There's a lot of different niggas in the city. You probably from studio to studio. You probably still got aspirations to make it in the music business. So you doing shows at places where it's 5, 6 niggas probably showing up. It's empty runs. It's all that shit is a part of the grind, right? Yeah. So how during all this shit do you like, man, either way it go? Because music, in order to make it in this rap shit, it's almost like it's hard to like have a 9 to 5 and do this rap shit. It's hard to do other shit and do this rap shit. When you do this rap shit, you literally gotta damn near commit your life to this shit and say, look, if all else fails at the end of the day, I'm gonna be like, look, I went all in and I'm gonna live with them. I ain't gonna have no regrets. And if I do have some, I'm gonna live with them, right? Right. So how do you stay focused through all that and be like, man, no matter what, I'm going? So did the situation you went through cause you to go harder?
It made me believe in myself more. So it made me say like what most people don't realize is, bro, is we need help.
Come on.
Like you gonna need help doing this, but in order to get the help you need, you gonna have to be able to address certain things about yourself. So it's like, bro, it's been times, where before I met Dallas, where I done had a video shoot, bro, and it's been a girl I've been fucking with, and I didn't have to tell her, hey, I need $1,000 for an outfit for this video.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, can you do it? She like, nah, but I got 300 for you. All right, cool. You feel me? But it's like, the fact that she even got 300 for me, you gotta appreciate that person.
Come on, for sure.
You feel me? You gotta appreciate that person. So you know there's somebody that believe in you. So let me involve them in my business. Let me just not ask them for money. So if it's something I need, like, hey, I got a show, like, you mind riding with me and selling merch, and I'll give you some of the merch money. You know what I mean? Like, I'll give you gas money to drive, or like I'll pay your rent this month. Like if you could help me do something or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? You got to be able to find those people that believe in you and then believe in them as well. Don't just force them to believe in you and feel like they should be putting all their time and energy into you. Like, nah, they got a life and kids and shit that they believe in too. So if they gonna be believing in you, you got to give them a reason why.
Did you ever
give them a reason why?
Did you ever feel some type of, you know what I'm saying? You ever feel some type of way when you felt like, you ever go through the moments where you feel like, damn, you look to the left and you feel like, man, I think this, because you believe in yourself so much, you feel like the support should be a little bit heavier, but at the same time, that's your vision. So you might put a little bit more pressure on them than they deserve, because they just living their life and trying to, but then you be like, man, come on, bro. Like, why we not, you know what I'm saying? Do you ever had them kind of moments?
It's like I said earlier, bro. Some people be hanging with the next Jay-Z or the next Michael Jordan and don't even know it.
You gotta know
but
who got it.
But it's like, we gotta understand as human beings, like, everybody ain't got the information you got or got the feelings that you got. So you can't get mad at them. You know what I mean? Like, you could distance yourself and not involve them in your business, but you can't get mad at them because it's like everybody don't got that understanding. And that's one thing that used to cripple me. Like I used to get mad at certain people for not playing my records and not giving me features and not doing certain shit. But I wasn't understanding. I wasn't looking at it from their perspective. Sometimes you could be asking for a feature from a nigga that don't benefit them doing a feature for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could be asking for certain things that don't benefit or help this person's business move forward, but you only looking at it from the perspective of helping you move forward.
Yeah.
And that's closed-minded. That's closed-minded. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta understand that. Like that's why, like on some real shit, bro. Like that's why I never say the word broke. You know what I mean? I never say broke niggas. Like you would never find a song of mine where I say broke niggas. I will pay somebody right now. Everybody in the comments, I will pay y'all $500 if y'all could go find a song where I said the word.
Bro, hey, niggas Googling shit right now, bro.
I will
niggas,
pay y'all.
Hey,
Y'all can find it.
Niggas Googling shit right now. 500 during the pandemic.
I
didn't slowed up.
I will never say it. And if I did say it, it was probably some of my early music where I didn't have more awareness of myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I never say it because I know how that feel, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know how I feel to be that person. And sometimes when a lot of us get successful, especially us as black men, when we get successful, we forget how it felt when we wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We forget how it felt when we wasn't, bro. And that's some shit that I never forget. Like every day, bro, when I look at my son, every day I wake up, like, nigga, I'm thankful for that shit. Like I'm thankful to be able to take my son to the park. I don't not take advantage of that. Like I do everything I need to do. You know what I mean? Like push him in his car, do everything because it's like I could be on my way to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not being able to play with him at 9 in the morning and eat breakfast with him at 10 and watch Toy Story and Disney Plus till 1 o'clock. Like I got that motherfucking advantage to do that because of music. So if music gonna allow me to do that, I'm gonna keep going hard in music so I could keep doing that for my child.
Great. You know that's just so dope. And that brings me to Don't Run From Rap. Right? That's your self-titled album. Don't run from rap. Don't run from responsibilities and principles, right? And I'm gonna let you. But when I hear the name of that album, it resonates in so many things. And we could be facetious a little bit. We can make light of it, and I could be like, because I feel like a lot of times we don't like the principle, and actually standing on a principle shit is something that's been lost. Like say, let me give something like, so like if Lil Wayne be like, it ain't tricking if you got it, right?
Yeah.
And when a nigga say some shit like that, right, I always think to myself, I get what you're saying, but at the end of the day, it's like sometimes you gotta stand on the principle of shit, because when niggas is out here throwing money around on women that don't bring shit to the table but lace fronts and bills, you fucking the game up, because you sending these women back into the world, and they got the average, they walking back into the world, they expect a certain shit. So I'm making light of it, but we talking principles though. So when I hear that word, I feel like nobody is standing on principles no more. When you made that album name and you came up with that concept, what did you have in mind when you said don't run from responsibilities and principles?
You can't let society make you conform to a life that you don't agree with.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like sometimes shit get a lot of views. Certain people make a lot of money doing shit that you might not agree with. I come from the Bay Area, bro. I done watched a lot of my uncles, a lot of my people around me pimp. You know what I'm saying? They whole life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never could do it, bro. I never could do it. I tried it because I seen it be successful for my uncles, my cousins, all kind of shit. But when I tried it, it just didn't work for me because it wasn't for me. You know what I mean? So I never tried to conform to it. I ain't tried to make myself more as a pimp or dress different or talk to women different or do nothing. I was just like, nah, this shit ain't for me. The world already got pimps. Let me go provide another service.
Come
You know what
on.
I'm saying? So
Come
when I hear a lot of the music today, I hear a lot of trap music. I hear a lot of music that's depressed, but I don't hear no music that's just good music for niggas that's in between. What about the nigga that's not shooting everything up? You know what I mean? What about the nigga that's not depressed? What about the nigga that fuck with the females and cool and he know the niggas in the streets, but he just ain't no missions with them? You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of us, black business owners, black doctors. One of my little brothers, Najee Harris. You know what I mean? Like we come from the same area. You know what I mean?
For that, he played for that other team though.
Never, it don't matter, right? He played for our team. He played for our team because he our black brother.
Yeah,
you feel me? Just because he played for an organization and we like another organization, don't mean that ain't our black brother. That's our black brother. You feel me? That's our little brother, and we stand for him no matter what he played for, who he played for. No matter where LeBron James go, I'm a fan. No matter where Draymond Green go, I'm a fan. It's not about the organization. It's about the person that I appreciate. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little bro. So when I make songs like Reality Is, it's for all the people that's the failure versions of Najee Harris. It's for the people that's never gonna be able to get to see what Najee Harris see. And I'm fortunate enough to have that as a little brother. You know what I'm saying? But most people not. So I make music for them. I make music for the people that might not be able to see their dreams because it's more of them, bro, than it is people like us. You know what I'm saying? It's only so many brownies, bro. How many niggas get to cut hair on the shop while they film on HBO with LeBron and Alex Rodriguez, Maverick Carter, whoever it may be? You know, it's only so many. So think about all the people that died trying to get to where you got. You know what I'm saying? I'm making music for them, bro, to tell them, hey, bro, it's another way. Like, don't try this way. Don't try that way. Like, it's another way. We can go about this shit another way. And that's who I speak for.
And that's the thing.
That's what Don't Run From Rap was about when I was saying don't run from responsibilities and principles. Because it was basically saying don't run from yourself. Don't run from who you are.
And it's a trip how we just don't have enough balance in the game right now. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, we could get into corporate pressure, we can get into the prison system, we can get into all that shit. But it's the niggas who I feel like we have this black cloud of one energy right now in the music.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, big dog. Our family, right? Our parents and shit, like they grew up, like I just said earlier, they grew up on go get a job, you go to school, you go to college, you work, you do that. We conformed from that. We went another way because we realized, nah, we could do this, we could do that. Woo woo. The problem is what we dealing with right now is a lot of shit that we was raised on. It's dying out. It's dying out because it ain't beneficial for these young niggas to survive in the streets. So a lot of our generation failed these little niggas. We didn't provide platforms for them to not go through the same shit that we went through. You see what I'm saying? So they going through it in real time, but they going through it on the internet. We didn't have the internet to go through this shit on. So it's so many niggas that me and you know mutually that's then got shot, but it wasn't publicized. They shit is publicized today.
Shit different. You're right. Because I read a stat today. The murder numbers in, like, say, Oakland is actually lower right now than back in the day. But we tend to think that these youngsters is going crazier. You know what I'm saying? But it's really just the same shit, just in a different format, in a different way.
It's just publicized now. It's literally on Instagram. Like, we wake up, like, bro, it ain't nowhere in the fuck, bro. We should have woke up and seen Nipsey Hussle laid out like that. Nipsey Hussle is a king, bro.
That shit crazy.
Nipsey Hussle is a motherfucking king, bro. He's a motherfucking king, bro. And he should have been treated as such. Like, Like,
Yeah.
he's a fucking god, bro. It's no way we should have seen young Dolph arm hanging out that store like that.
That shit
You
crazy,
see what
bro.
I'm saying? But we
That shit
all so
crazy.
thirsty for followers and looks and views and shit. We willing to record everything to benefit ourselves. Not thinking
Yeah.
about what these people family gotta go through or these people kids gotta go through and how they gotta view their dad laying at a corner store.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We don't think
Yeah.
about that because we all want some followers. We all
Yeah.
want, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like
No, real shit.
that's why I be kind of like people be wanting me to like post more and like say
Yeah.
certain things and do certain shit, but I don't, bro,
Yeah.
because it be like, man, like I'm feeding a cycle that's really fucking up my people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not finna repost these little niggas in LA robbing everybody in Beverly Hills and doing all this shit
You
so
know,
I could get some views and all. Like, what I'm gonna repost this shit for?
yeah, and I don't think people really realize how reposting that shit adds to the shit. You know what I'm saying? I
They
don't really
don't
think people,
realize it
they don't
because
realize that shit.
it makes it get views. So then these motherfucking media people who ain't the motherfuckers out there doing the robbing understand that they could get money by monetizing these niggas that's doing the robbing.
Man, that shit crazy. That shit crazy to me, bro. I'll take it a step further, bro. A nigga will die in your neighborhood, and before you even got confirmation, before the family even reach out to you,
It's on Instagram.
And niggas be on there talking about RIP, such as I'll be like, then that's crazy. Like, a nigga won't have no respect for the family at all. Family ain't said nothing. It be feeling like they can't wait to put you in your grave to make they post more intriguing. This shit is weird, dog.
What I just say, big bro, like people with our morals is dying out.
Yeah, yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So if I go out here and be a nigga that rap about shooting up my community, I ain't doing nothing but putting fuel to the fire, bro.
yeah,
So I gotta be the nigga that make Touch the Sky. I gotta
yeah,
be the nigga that make Reality Is to give niggas an alternate to something else to live to. And I'm
yeah,
not gonna diss niggas who do that.
yeah.
Niggas who do that, nigga, I be in the club and Back in Blood, come on, nigga, I'ma turn up just like any other motherfucker. That shit hard. You know what I'm saying? But at the
Yeah.
same time, I understand when we leave the club, niggas gotta make it home, bro.
Niggas gotta make it home.
Niggas gotta drive home.
Yeah,
Niggas gotta wake up and feed their child. Niggas gotta make sure their kids get to school. So I'm gonna provide the soundtrack for that.
Yeah. I don't understand. To me, sometimes I be tripping. I be like, man, how come music can't find that like music can't have that separation? I realize that music give off a different energy, but sometimes you gotta find that separation between entertainment and, you know what I'm saying, in real life. And I know
It ain't that it's music, big bro. It's hip hop music. You don't
hip-hop
see
music.
country music glorifying niggas dying. You don't
Yeah.
see R&B glorifying niggas dying. You don't
Yeah.
see pop music glorifying niggas dying. It's some black shit, which is hip hop, because that's how mainstream America views us as black people. And we feed right into that shit by making that shit and turning up and glorifying it. And I'm not saying that it's not the story to what we go through. What I'm saying is this shouldn't be the only thing that we're glorifying, because we got black doctors, we got black barbers like Brownie, we got black NBA players like Draymond Green, we got black people like Tyler Perry that got a bigger studio than Paramount that we don't talk about, but that's another story, right? But we don't glorify this shit because we glorify the nigga that died that last night because that's what's heightened on TV.
Yeah, you got that's some real shit. And you got niggas. It's crazy because you got niggas in the rap industry that won't even do songs with other niggas if they don't appear to have the same type of street credibility as they do, or a nigga that they perceive, or you got niggas that literally want to go to jail though, just so they can come out and add to they shit.
You know how many niggas try to charge me for a verse because I don't talk about shooting at ops?
That shit crazy, bro. I'm done. Nigga, that shit nuts, bro.
Literally try to charge me for a verse, bro, because I don't talk about shooting at ops. Or if a nigga come in my studio session and say something about, oh, I just shot the ops, I tell him, hey, bro, is it another way to say that?
Blood,
Is it another way we could go about that? Like, Like it's a million different things we could say than just this one thing. Like we ain't just got to stand on this one thing.
Yeah.
You know, but that's cool if that's what you do in your world. But in my world, we don't do that, bro.
That shit, man. That shit ridiculous.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
That shit crazy, bro. Spin back real quick. Spin back to the music, right? You a lyricist. And when I say that, when I first heard those shit, I felt it was like a breath of fresh air to me, because for a minute bars was like one of them things that niggas really wasn't looking for bars, because the niggas with bars don't traditionally know how to pick beats. Because when you a bar spitter, it's usually certain type of beats that you could kind of get with a little bit better, right? But you found a unique way, and it's only certain people that know. And I would say, I take Jay-Z and Nas, right? The difference between them niggas, two niggas musically, and shout out to both the niggas because they both legends, they both great. But Jay-Z found a way to add like a little bit of a different melodic shit. He found a way to kind of ride the beat. He kind of found a way to stay relevant musically. And Nas kind of stayed in that traditional, you know what I'm saying, pattern of rhyming. But I noticed the same thing with your music. You found a way to like, okay, I'm a bar spitter, but I realized I gotta entertain these motherfuckers and they want to bounce.
I think it's understanding records. You know, like understanding like the average person, bro. Like we talk about this shit in the studio all the time.
Yeah.
And not to offend nobody. And I'm gonna break down what I'm gonna say. The average human being has idiot ears.
Yeah.
And what I mean by idiot ears is they not listening for a gang of intelligent shit within their music because they escaping their problems with listening to the music.
Yeah.
So if a motherfucker is depressed, he wants someone to make him feel motivated about being like about feeling how he feel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you just out here spiritual, lyrical, miracle, like you're not even giving people a chance to digest what it is you're saying. Because for one, it's a lot of shit going on with music. You got a beat playing. You see what I'm saying? You got ad-libs going on. You got all these different things going. It's a speaker on the left side, a speaker on the right side, a speaker in the back. It's all these different things going on. So your voice is just an instrument that complements what's going on in the beat. Most people try to make the beat complement what they got going on.
Yeah, I got you.
And that's where it get fucked up. So it's like a nigga want to rap and talk about this and talk about that, but at the end of the day, don't nobody give a fuck.
Don't nobody give a fuck.
Don't nobody give a fuck if they can't relate. So if you could find a way to say some shit that they relate to in a manner that they could process it, it's easier to listen to you. That's why I honestly feel, me personally, Drake, I hate to say it, but Drake is one of the greatest rappers ever.
For sure.
Because he understands how to break that shit down in a format to where not only people like me and you get it, but somebody in Spain can get it. Somebody in the UK could get it, right? Me personally, if we going by the technicalities of rap, I'm gonna run with Kendrick. Me personally. But understanding like how people digest music, I can understand when somebody says, don't come in at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. God's playing. God's playing. You feel me?
You ever fucking wrote a song, right? And did a song and you like bored the fuck out of it and was like, man, this shit go crazy, right? And then it may or may not do the streaming numbers that you thought it would do, right? And then a nigga got some shit that sound like he reading out of a Dr. Seuss book, nigga, that do a cajillion, you know what I'm saying? Do that shit fuck you up though? You know what I'm saying?
It don't fuck me up because I understand things on a high level, bro. Like for me personally, like my mind work at a high capacity. So I understand things at a high level to where I understand that song might have went up because. Hold on 1 second. I understand that song might have went up because the person who actually posted it might have had 14 million followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
okay.
I just look at it like the person with 14 million followers on TikTok didn't see my shit.
Yeah, yeah.
They seen this one at the time that they was making a video and they decided to do something to this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that don't make my shit weaker or like it ain't better. It's just somebody seen they shit before they seen mine. Okay, what do I need to do on a marketing level to get my shit seen more?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So then I apply that to it. But it's not it make me mad or no, because I know the work that goes into trying to get a record to go. So when I see somebody record go, it's like, nigga, salute to you, nigga, because I know what the fuck this shit take. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to you, my nigga.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, let's open the floor up. You know what I mean? Cause we this shit go like this every time, bro. A nigga be like, man, nigga ain't gonna waste too much of a nigga time, and this riff shit be going fucking we already an hour and a half in. That's why.
Yeah, nah,
we
already in, man.
That's why I be telling Kara this shit the dopest shit. But look, let's open the floor up. Peyton, let's send somebody up. We're gonna get some questions from the audience real quick while we got Big Symba in the building one time. Who we got right here? Tag 215. Turn your mic on, brother. If we can't get his mic on, let's get somebody else up real quick. We got your boy BLA. Let's bring him to the top real quick, Karen. Let's get a few words real quick. I mean, Peyton, sorry about that. Fuck me, don't even follow me. We having some issues right there.
Hey.
Go ahead.
So I sent them an invite, but it's not going through. I'm just gonna send another one and see if it'll pull them in.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
What up, brother?
How you doing?
What's up, my dog? Where you from?
VA, Virginia.
Woo, the VA.
Yeah.
Come on. What you got for my dog Symba?
Shit. Right now, what's good? I'm in the elevator and shit, man. This shit is the service fucked up in here.
Yeah.
But nah, this don't. What'd you say?
Now go ahead. We waiting on you. We want to hear from you, brother.
Oh yeah, nah, shit. I'm a producer and shit, rapper. You know, say a lot of people and shit. But yeah, I won't even like. Yeah, this shit was on mute, and I ain't
Now you good? We can hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah. We hear you.
But yeah. You heard of Lex Luger?
Lex Luger? Nah.
I know Lex Luger.
Producer.
Yeah, I know Lex Luger.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Okay, that's what's up, bro.
Shit. Yeah, I don't know when to started the beat shit.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah. Hey, salute to you, brother. Keep going. We got anybody else out there that want to talk to Symba?
My boy ain't had nothing to talk about. He was on the elevator.
That nigga, see, bro, just wanted to.
He had nothing to talk about.
I know they move a little bit swaggier in the DMV. Mo, it's a lot of rap legends that come up out of there.
On everything.
VA, it's a lot of hoop legends come up out of there. Come on, who else we got? We're gonna keep it going. Hey, with their hand, we're gonna keep it going. So look, Space Jam. What was that like, bro?
Man, that was a vibe, bro. Nigga just linked up with my boy Oak. He was already making that beat.
Yeah.
And then Chance was putting a verse on there, so I just had came through. They was like, man, we need a hook for this shit. I had came through to do the hook.
Yeah.
They was like, man, you might as well lay a verse.
Yeah.
Put the verse on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
It was on from there.
Yeah. That shit.
From there.
That was a monumental moment, man. That shit went crazy, bro. I was watching it from afar, and I kind of had got tipped off a little early. You know what I'm saying? On what was going on, you know what I'm saying? And it was a lot of conversations going on about that. And I was like, damn, this nigga, that shit going up, nigga. That was a big moment
When I drop this new project, man, it's gonna be a lot, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm literally I damn near gotta go right now because I'm in here right now and I got somebody important in here. I ain't gonna put him on camera though, but he just came to lay his verse. But this new project, I'm telling you, big bro, I'm gonna tell you right now because this on your show, and you know I got a lot of love for you. I never told nobody this. I'm naming my next project Results Take Time. And I'm gonna literally explain the process of trying to become what you want to be.
Yeah.
That's literally what this whole thing is about. I got one of the goats in here right now. Get ready to do it's
Yeah, we lost you.
Sometimes I get confused. I get confused on how to get there.
Yeah.
But I always stay dedicated, and by staying dedicated and by staying driven, I find a way, or I find out what it is I'm looking for, or what that sound like, or what it look like. I just stay down. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, like you'll talk to people or talk to too many people, and they'll tell you to do something and do this and do that. You'll make a move based off somebody else's opinion.
Yeah.
But I haven't done that. And that's why I didn't drop a lot of music this year, because a lot of people who wanted me to drop music this year was based off their opinion.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to give my people that's fucking with me, like my dog right here that got me in this room right now.
Come on.
I want to give my people what I know they come to me for. And if I feel that's not there yet, I'm not doing it. So we about 60% there. Like we close. We very close.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. We 100%, nigga. I fuck with you. I'm in your corner, nigga. Anything you ever need from me.
I'm gonna show you. Look, I'm gonna show you just cause it's your show. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what the mode we in right now. Just so you can see. Just so the people could see. This ain't no me thing. This a we thing.
Come on.
I had to show the people. This ain't no me thing. This a we thing.
Man, look.
See what I'm saying? I'm in here. I'm doing the interview with y'all, but they in here on it.
Man, let's go. Let's go.
What? They in here on it.
Let's go.
We're not stopping. We're not stopping till we get the best product.
Hey, that motherfucking grind is undefeated, bro.
It's undefeated. We're not stopping.
That shit undefeated. Look, and I respect the grind so much that I'm about to let you get back to fucking work because, nigga, I want to hear that dope shit, nigga. And nigga, look, we in your corner, bro. When that shit come out, I can't wait to hear it. Respect to everything you doing, bro. Appreciate everything you add to the game, bro, because it's a breath of fresh air, bro.
We on it, big bro. You already know, man. I love you more than anything, big dog.
Man, love you, bro. We gonna lock in, dog.
All right, big dog.
Easy. Hey, everybody still in the room, man. Y'all tap in with at the real Symba. Y'all tap in with In the Chair with Blendz. We're gonna be doing this every week, and we're gonna bring somebody dope to y'all. You also tap in with Brownie _Blendz on Instagram. Also, we got a podcast called One Against the Grain, myself and Alicia J, and we talking about everyday life type shit, man. Y'all tap in with us. Every week, we going to bring y'all a new interesting guest. So y'all bring y'all friends, and we going to have this same conversation. Shout us out on Instagram, Twitter. Matter of fact, pull up y'all old school MySpace pages. We going in on there, too. Facebook, Black Planet. Let the motherfuckers know we bringing the dopest interviews on RiFF every single week. We going to keep this going. We out. Love y'all. Shout out to Jay Brum, man. Jay Brum, where you at? Shout out to Jay Brum. I see Cuz in the building. Thomas, I see you in the building. We going to keep it going. Peyton, respect. Appreciate you for all the love. Care, respect. We out. Till next week.